In every country where you would go, you will have the opportunity to join online groups of people, immigrants. I have joined such groups in the past. Different countries, same layouts, same people. Foreigners that will give advice that they will not follow to newcomers that will listen. Scammers, cheaters, liars. Airbnb rentals are hit and miss. Hotel rooms are often too small and not comfortable enough. When facing with a choice between price and comfort, the minimalist nomad seems to be caught between a rock and a hard place. And that shouldn't be the case. Today, and you know it already if you have joined our previous conversation, the chat will be on long-term accommodation for the minimalist nomad. What is the best option and where to find it? If this conversation seems interesting to you, I will see you on the other side of the theme. If it is not, thank you very much for checking in. I will see you some other time. On April 3rd, 2021, I landed in Kiev, Ukraine, from Osaka, Japan. When I reached my hotel at about 10 p.m., I was lost and alone in a new city, a new country. The mission right on became to find a long-term accommodation in order to start a new life. The false idea that people in the Western world generally have is that when you are in an emerging country, things are cheap. They may be. The truth is that things are cheaper. Things of value with Western standards are certainly not cheap. And alone, in a place where you don't know the language, finding the right place to stay is a daunting endeavor. I spent a month looking for a place while moving from short-term rentals to short-term rentals on a weekly basis. I spent a lot of money to where I thought I shouldn't. I didn't have any sort of success. I decided that a change of strategy was needed. In every country where you would go, you will have the opportunity to join online groups of people, immigrants. I have joined such groups in the past. Different countries, same layouts, same people. Foreigners that will give advice that they will not follow to newcomers that will listen. Scammers, cheaters, liars. When I had enough of them, after failing to successfully secure an apartment, I changed the way to approach my mission: to find a decent, comfortable place at the market price. Because while there seems to be decent places to stay posted online, the reality is that, in Kiev anyway, I wasn't excited about what I had to experience. Dead rats in the backyards, staircases with broken lights, poor services, expensive prices. What I then did came from pure frustration, anxiety, and rage. I registered to an online Ukrainian platform. There, I put in my criteria to find what I was looking for. In Colombia, in French Guyana, same modus operandi. I suppose this technique will work anywhere else in the world. I found listings I was genuinely interested in. I will send a translated message to the realtor agent stating that I was a Frenchman in the city intending to rent for at least a year. Here is one instance where prejudice always works in my favor. A Westerner in developing countries ready to sign a contract means only one thing: solvency. From then on, it never failed. Where before on forums or with people who knew people, it never came to anything concrete, suddenly I had a 19% answer rate. After a single visit, one visit, I had a 1-year lease signed. I was now able to spend less for my accommodation budget for a 2-bedroom apartment. After 4 months, because the owner failed to honor her part of the deal, using the same technique and the same results, I moved to a more modern place just outside Kiev. Most apartments are today furnished. I didn't know that. They would also mostly come with appliances. The digital nomad then just need to move in. This leads to better living. A real living room means better work. A real bedroom means better sleep. A real kitchen means better health. Saving on the rent, saving on the food, and most importantly, for the remote worker, it means being in control of the internet. You choose what service you want to pay for. I never had a drop of speed when I had my own place. And that is one point I really want to make here. Even as a nomad, there will come a time when I want to make a brief pause. Fatigue is my kryptonite. Also, there will be a time when I want to connect with the people and grow as a member of a specific community. Living on the road can be sustainable. There is this idea of slow traveling, going from places to places at the mercy of countries' immigration policies. In May 2024, a French passport holder could in principle stay 90 days in Malaysia, 45 days in Vietnam, 30 days in Thailand, 30 days in Indonesia. Hotels, short-term rentals, check-ins, check-outs, anxiety, expenses, waste of time, fatigue. Slow nomadism, where slow traveling and minimalistic nomadism meet, cannot be done without an exploration stage. I needed to spend 18 months in South America to decide not what country, not what city, but really what neighborhood was fit to what I had in mind. Not much can be found for 400 euros a month on short-term rentals marketplaces. Not much can be found for the same amount in hotels, even in emerging countries, because I will stay in a large city with an airport, because I will need a large park to run and exercise, because I will need universities, libraries, malls, supermarkets. I cannot be looking for places in provinces. I will choose a hotel room for the first couple of nights when I arrive or when I leave a new city in my discovery phase. I will then look for a neighborhood I like and rent for a week or two, and then go back to base. There are countries that allow visitors to stay long term. For Europeans, the whole Schengen area is open. The Philippines, Mexico, the countries of Georgia and Colombia are places where slow nomadism is possible. Using one of such countries as a base will make exploring a whole region way easier. The goal is to live a better life at a lower cost, arbitraging everything. Accommodation is the most expensive item, but it is only the second most important decision you will make regarding this life on the road. In our next conversation, I would like to share with you my opinion on the most critical one. I will talk to you soon.